Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Friede on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The Prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. Could you tell me anything about TeltaGamer?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of TeltaGamer are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of TeltaGamer, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
How is TeltaGamer faring on Friede?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult. Disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Friede?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Friede?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay.
So, das haben wir
Which
dran.
leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light...
May the light will guide you.
Have a nice day, sire.
Die scheint nicht befallen zu sein. Die Wache hier auch nicht. Nice. Okay, mal sehen, was wir finden.
There are some days when you'd rather get drunk all day than have to suffer through this again.
Sire, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Hey, arbeite, nicht beten. Was? Okay, geht vielleicht in Ordnung. In diesen Zuständen hier vielleicht. Eine angenehme Abwechslung.
Greetings, Your Excellency. I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Eventuell.
Oh, hello, Your Excellency. It is an honor.
Ah, hier kann man noch plündern. Guten Abend. Ich würde gerne hier alles ausräumen und mitnehme verstaut in meinen Taschen, weil das Prinzen machen. Kann ich mit den Personen hier nicht reden? Ich will doch wissen, wie die Leute so sind, deren Häuser ich ausraube. Dann halt nicht. Okay. Da können wir nicht rein. Okay. Schade. Wo kommen wir hier hin? Keinen Meter weit. Ah, doch hier. Das ist ja nützlich. hier scheint es noch was zu geben. Kann ich hier rüberspringen?
Greenblood, do you need something?
Nö.
I must leave you.
Oh. Problem?
The Malachor is slowly killing our city. More and more businesses are closing.
Der Malichor. Ich wollte das nicht. Scheiße, was für eine Verschwendung. Ich wollte eigentlich nicht. Ich wollte das nicht. Ich wollte keine Tränke. Bitte komm hier nach. Wieso flüster ich? Danke, Kurt. Fick dich, Kurt. Lauf mir nicht vor die Nase. Das mag ich nicht so. Das ist ein bisschen bescheuert. Verkaufen Sie Dinge?
Have a nice day, sire. The price of fabric is very attractive. This should help us in our trades with Al-Sad.
Hallo.
Greetings. I hope your day will be better than mine.
Tja, das hoffe ich auch.
The merchant is there.
Okay, Dann haben wir hier noch ein bisschen was zu tun. Mit Lieferando verhandeln.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the Garde.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the Guard would end up paying in the end whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain. It's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Okay. Gefängnisstrafe halte ich nicht mehr für allzu sinnvoll. Das sieht schwer krank aus. Oh, verdammt, ich kann das gar nicht machen. Eben drohen.
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the Garde the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your pardon, sir, but you are not my master. Moreover, the attendant at the Garde was quite specific, saying this affair should be handled with extreme discretion. So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Whatever is he talking about, Kurt?
Your guess is as good as mine.
This is preposterous. Your master is a thief. I have no patience for bandits and robbers. Either you give us back what's ours, or we'll take it.
Your idea of diplomacy isn't all that different from my own.
To the devil with ya.
Since you leave us no choice.
The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Green.
And so you're back, sir. Do you have our second payment with you?
Don't count on it. We shall return. See you soon.
And so you're back, sir. Do you have our second payment with you?
Don't count on it. We shall return. See you soon.
Was sagt er da?
And so you're
Sagt das
back,
immer so schnell, dass ich keine Ahnung habe, was er da
do you have
sagt.
our second payment with you?
Don't count on it. We shall return. See you soon.
Okay. Mal sehen, was haben wir sonst noch, was wir tun können. Wir können hier sprechen, wir können hier sprechen und Lotus kommt gleich raus.
And so you're back, sir.
Don't count on it. We shall...
Kann ich hier rein? Okay, schade.
And so you're back, sir.
Nein, 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 nein. Kein Bock. Oh shit, okay, ich weiß, was das X heißt. Dass da eine Wohnung frei ist.